I'm just writing this all down, and I'm a bit smacked, but I'm just letting the creative juices flow. I feel like my AC is like white noise right now. Like it's just like that's how I hear white noise. How I would hear white people. What? No. So I'm breaking it down. This is how my thought process is. If anyone's ever asked how my thought process is, I feel like you've got to think of like a brainstorm, right? As a kid, like in high school and primary school, I noticed very early on, you know how they teach you like, let's brainstorm. That shit stuck with me through all my life. I just love brainstorming because I love like thinking of other different perspectives, and or like joining the arrows to like, what could this lead to? Like, I don't know what that is. ADHD? No. I don't know anymore. I should really stop. That's a vape. Anyway, so I said create mass visuals. That's what just came to me before, because I was like, let's just create. Let's just do this twice or maybe 3 times a month where we all just come together, create something. And like maybe like I bring on more makeup artists, and like Josh brings on more photographer. Anyway, wait. Mind you, again, all collaborative. Like, this is an option for artists. This is an option for artists to come back to the drawing board and brainstorm more creative visuals with us and do it on a collaborative effort, because at the end of the day, this is all based on creative exchange. I don't want, like, obviously we need money. We're creating in fucking New York, in Mumdanistan right now. Like, we obviously need money. I think what we need is a balance. Like how you balance the budget, right, guys? No, we just need a balance. Well, obviously, cost of living is crazy, but I'm like, what if instead of money, we were given spaces to create residencies? There are so many fucking spaces and studios and just even properties that are just like not being occupied right now or created in. And I think there is an opportunity there for creatives like myself and Josh and everyone else to come in and just kind of create safely in a space. So I feel like a creative hub would be amazing. Anyway, so yeah, that's why I wrote funded to create. So funded to create, that's when I was like, wait, I'm not looking at this as a financial gain. I'm seeing this as an exchange. We want to exchange instead of over the money, because later on there's going to be a financial gain, but it's for now. I feel like this is a process that we have to kind of work towards. We're seeing time and time again people coming out with all these stupid fucking little, oh, you want to be a makeup artist, sign up for my little program, or sign up for my like how to become a business manager. No, fucking just do a brainstorm, babe. Do a fucking brainstorm. If you are doing the programs and you aren't just like scribbling shit at home, you are not going to survive. There is only so much you'll be able to do if you aren't taking advantage as a creative in this industry to think creatively and outside of that fucking hub of your head. Anyway, so yes, exchange. And I was talking about how, yes, I want studio spaces. I would love if we got exchanges. This is where I'm like, this is where financial opportunities can come in, right? Where I'm like, networking connects. Connect us with those big people that you have connects with. If if you want our visuals and you want to like use the visuals that we create, or you recognize, you know, game recognizes game and like the creators involved in this and this team, either hire us as a team or hire us individually, or bring us into positions, or connect us with people that you're like, hey, you're a great stylist. I would love to connect you with this person because I think it would be a great opportunity for you. You know what I mean? That's where I'm like, this is a long-term creative opportunity. You've just got to really kind of, you know, get yourself out there and just put yourself out there like that. And this is where I'm like, this is why our focus on what we're going to produce, it has to be high quality, and it will be high quality, because who we bring in is going to be high quality. Anyway, then I was like, yeah, so networking opportunities for paid gigs and positions. It could, again, some of these models that we are wanting to cast in, a lot of them are unsigned, but if we are working and we are doing these collaborative shoots and we're putting them out there, again, exposure is great. But this is where I'm like, exposure is great, but what are we doing as well outside of that to ensure that we're actually going to be doing this for the long run? Anyway, yeah, this is where I'm like, okay, so I also wrote down training programs or upskilling. I am someone that comes from a education background in the sense of I was a coordinator in a high school, blah, blah. So I really love this part because I really think, for me personally, it's a full circle moment of something that I did in a more cultural position as an Aboriginal coordinator within a high school for Aboriginal youth, and running and delivering programs for them, for whether it be their well-being or whether it be for their own academic support, or whether it be on a cultural level. It was all done within a cultural lens. But again, I think that training programs and upskilling also then comes to me as an artist, because I'm somebody who, regardless, I'm over 10 years in the game, living in fucking New York now, creating, like, regardless of the amazing things that I've done and who I get to, you know, meet and create with, I am still upskilling even as an established artist, and always trying to learn more, push the boundaries creatively, but push the boundaries as well with this fucked up wannabe fucking culturally woke but performative ash motherfuckers. Like, I see you, Australia. Just because I live in New York, bitch, don't mean like, Anyway, so then I started writing, like, down, and then I was like, these creative, if we had a creative hub, like, anywhere, if you have a fucking floor in New York, like a whole massive floor, it could even be like, you know who I think of? I'm thinking of, I'm not gonna go there though, because I don't want to have to ask them, because I'm like, I just feel like you got rich doing some real shady shit, and I don't want to be involved. But anyway, I would love just like a floor, like whether it be like an industrial place in fucking Manhattan, like, cool, done, like, we'll make it fucking work. Like, but a studio, just give us a fucking studio. So creative hub, and I'm like, creative hubs also then, it could lead us to our own events, own spaces, and our own stories. And then I was like, wow, ownership, because we haven't even got a fucking title for this collective yet. And if you know me, I don't like doing, you know, any type of basic fucking title. I mean, clearly my artist name and my fucking whole life, I think she a freak. I started that when I was 14. Like, I'm literally like, this title, I was like, oh, how can I like integrate like all of this, like the story, my experiences in the industry, other creatives in the industry, like, how can I just like bring us all together, but what's something that's strong and powerful? And then I was like, ownership, because I started writing own spaces, own spaces, own stories, own events. And I thought ownership, but then I was like, ownership is like so cool. It's like, damn. And then I was like, on our shit. I know, you're probably thinking like, you're crazy, Katie, like that, but it means it. Just like how I think she a freak is not just a fucking image, it's a fucking feeling, it's an expression, it's an embodiment, it's a type of confidence. It's also how I think and how I navigate my way through life and create. Everything I do is freaky. Everyone's like, this bitch is a freaky bitch. I'm even freaky in other ways too. Ask my girlfriend. But anyway, stop. So then I thought, on our shit. I said, because we're on our shit, period. And it just means ownership. You know who else does some shit like this? Kid Leroy. Camilla Roy. Because that's his mob. Well, on our shit. But yeah, I think ownership, but then like little sub thing at the bottom. On our shit. That's what it is. Because we're on our shit right now. And the type of shit that we're going to create, you're just going to look at it and be like, wow, who are these creatives? They're on their shit. Yo!